to code switch or to not, to be or to not be. I would like to show you this slide, the other oriented chart, the other. So what you see here are literally examples that have come up in work that I have done with organizations. When teams truly are comfortable talking about difference, when they're truly free in being themselves after creating a safe space and facilitated groups, they start to really bring out some interesting experiences that they have had. What you see here are some of the things I've heard in terms of how to show up in the workplace and how to fit in. So if you look on what's my left, you'll see there's a listing of what might be considered the way of being, how to do it according to the dominant cultural norm. And then on my right side, you see what is more considered a cultural way of being or doing, or stereotypes and perceptions that seem to oppose the way of being. So if you look to the left side, I couldn't believe something I heard just a couple of weeks ago from a young woman who's in a senior position who was confronted because instead of wearing Converses or Vans to work, she wore Jordans and was told that's too cultural. By the way, she was a Hispanic woman. And so, you know, is it pop and rock, or can it be hip hop played in the office? Can we come to work with only straight hair because that's more acceptable? Or can we wear our natural kinky curly hair? One who voices themselves, especially if they're white, may be considered she's assertive and expressive. But if you are particularly a woman of color, that can easily be considered angry. Have you ever heard of the angry Black woman? So one woman in one of my sessions said, there's so much that I want to say, and I'm so passionate about the work that I do, yet I don't want to be perceived as the angry Black woman, because my passion and my excitement for the work looks different from how maybe a white person might express it. And so I may use my hands, I may have a bass in my voice, yet that may make people feel uncomfortable who can't embrace my culture. So I pull back and I keep quiet. And two, the style of hair that even a man may wear, a clean shave cut, or can I wear my hairy beard and dreadlocks? Or are the dreadlocks offensive to others in the workplace? One may be seen as inquisitive, where another one, depending on race, could be perceived as challenge. That person is challenging. A business suit, or can I wear my cultural wrap, dashiki or sari? And so I talked about the idea of the resume. John, will his resume be seen more than Jamal's? Who's in stereotype, Jamal is more of a ethnic name. You get my point. I'm sure you get it now, right? Let's not forget proper English. You know, I told you I'm the girl from Brooklyn. So I'll say, hey, y'all, in a minute, because that's my edge and that's my style. But I've also been told, even from my mother, be careful not to say that too much. It doesn't sound proper. So I have to constantly think about, is this the platform to say y'all? Or do I need to hold back and not be free and have fun with my language? Something for us to think about, isn't it? And so you work with your colleagues day to day. You may even have lunch with them via Zoom, maybe if you're virtual, right? But do you really know what they're thinking, what they're experiencing, and if they're even being authentic and showing up as their true self, Or, and I'm speaking about colleagues, your colleagues who are people of color, are they working to fit in?